Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be testing out a foundation, and this foundation is something very different to what I've tried before. I actually saw this being tested on Sophie's channel, which is Sophie Does Nails. So I will leave a link to her video down below so you can go and check that out, and also subscribe to her if you haven't already because she makes really great videos. And also she left a link for this foundation in her description so you can go and check it out there and find out where to get it. But it is the Dermacol Film Studio makeup cover foundation thing. I think it's mainly for, like, again, film studio. It's kind of like stuff that I guess you would use for photo shoots and films where you need a lot of coverage. This is meant to be extremely full coverage, so you will get to see me test that out in this video. This cost about £7 or so it's kind of like drugstore price. So if you want to see how I got on with this foundation and how it worked out for me personally, then carry on watching. Okay, so here is the foundation, the Dermacol Film Studio, I can't say the rest of that. Here is the foundation in the box. Apparently it's SPF 30 and it's waterproof, so there's another bonus for you. Please excuse my gross hair. I curled it yesterday, but then when I brushed it out last night before bed it turned into this, so I'm just gonna ignore that because it's not about my hair today. So here's the foundation. It looks very odd, doesn't look like a typical foundation. I have no idea if this is going to be the right shade or not because it was brought off eBay and I kind of just had to guess what my shade was. I was going to get the same shade that Sophie used, but that one was sold out, so I got the one darker because that one and then another one were the two lightest shades, so I went for the one below that. So hopefully it's not too dark because I have very pale skin. So we're going to have to give it a whirl. Just need to take the seal off it. Is there a seal or do I need to pierce it? I don't really know. So I'm going to do what Sophie did and literally take the tiniest amount because you really don't need a lot, and she made the mistake of using too much apparently when she first got it. So I'm going to do half my face with a sponge and half my face with a brush just to see which is the best way to apply it. So I'm going to squeeze some out. It's literally like, can you see how much is there? It's not really going to focus, but you can see how much is there. I'm literally going to take that much and put it on this side of my face. I should probably get a mirror. That might be helpful. I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so the shade doesn't look too bad. I mean, it doesn't look too dark. Don't know what it's gonna look like when I blend it out though. I've literally hardly taken any. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be enough, but I don't want to put too much on and then ruin it, so I'd rather start off with the tiny amount. I'm just gonna blend it out. Oh god, okay. I hope you can like see this. This is actually a good shade for me, so I'm happy with that. I feel like I definitely didn't put enough on. Unless it's just the sponge not applying it very well. I forgot to say as well, I've already moisturised and primed my face like I usually would, so just to make it fair, because that's what I'd do with any other foundation. So okay, so I've applied a little bit to that side of my face. You can already tell the difference. It still looks quite light coverage, but I did put on the tiniest amount, so maybe I'll add a little bit more just to get the full effect of the, you know, the whole full coverage thing. I won't use too much more because I don't want to get carried away. But just going to add a tiny bit more to my face, especially like round areas that are like more problematic, let's say. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. It hasn't covered it majorly well, but then I have literally hardly used any, so I'm really impressed with that. I'm going to apply it to the other side of my face with a brush this time just to see what the difference is. But oh my god, you can really see the like line on camera. Again, I'll try and get a bit closer. You can probably see like some kind of like spots and stuff that aren't completely covered. I would maybe add a little bit more just to those areas or something, but it seems pretty good to me so far with the smallest amount, and it's done that. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to the other side. For this side, I use the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. I forgot to mention that. And for this side, I'm going to use the Real Techniques Sculpting Brush. This is probably meant to be used for contour and stuff, but I'm going to use it to apply my foundation. I do have the Real Techniques Buffing Brush as well, but I wanted to use this one because they're pretty similar anyway, so I'm just going to do that again. Tiniest amount, just dot it around my face. This seems to have come up a lot. Like, I seem to have put a lot more on this side. Oh my god, okay, yeah. I feel like this one's going to be quite full coverage. Let's give it a go. Also, this foundation is going to last me a lifetime if I'm literally hardly using anything, so... Oh wow, okay, yeah, definitely. I already think that, oh yeah, this applies so much nicer with a brush. On the other side, I feel like it went a bit patchy, and I'm guessing the sponge maybe absorbed some of it as well, so... Like, I mean, I never apply my foundation with a brush anymore, so this is kind of rare, but it's quite interesting to see. I'm intrigued to see how it covers this part of my forehead, because I have a lot of spots up here. Okay, so that is it completely blended in. Again, I wouldn't say it's gone completely full coverage on me, but I know I've said it a million times, but I did really use the smallest amount ever, so maybe I should use a bit more if I want more coverage, but I have foundations that give me this sort of finish anyway, so it's not like I don't like it, but I'm so impressed with that. Like, that is incredible. I mean, it is pretty much full coverage, and I hardly used anything, and I mean, you can probably tell, and you saw how much I put on, and it looks like this. Like, it's really nice as well. It doesn't feel horrible on my skin or anything. You'd think a really full coverage foundation would be really thick and horrible, but it's really not. It's super like lightweight. I don't feel like I've got anything on my face. I really love this. Obviously it'll be a test to see how well it lasts throughout the day. I'll give an update to what it's like towards the end of the day, just to see how it's held up and things, and how the rest of my face makeup applies with it and stuff like that, and just how it lasts. If I applied a tiny bit more, I could make it even more full coverage, but I'm gonna leave it as it is for now because I really like it like this. And yeah, I think the shade is a really good match for me actually. I'm quite happy with that. This is what it looks like up close. As you can see, this foundation is probably going to last me forever because I hardly needed anything. So I'm going to apply the rest of my face makeup now and get back to you, and I can talk to you about how everything else applied to the face after using this foundation and what it looks like. So yeah, I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, so I finished the rest of the face makeup and this is what it looks like. My cheeks look like they've got no coverage on them whatsoever for some reason. I think it's just the blusher, it makes it look like it's my normal skin. I don't know. I think just this ring light is just, I don't get how people use them because I feel like it always makes my makeup look really bad. Maybe it's just me being stupid, but yeah, I applied the rest of my face makeup and obviously like my eyes and lips and stuff, and everything applied really well, like it would with any other foundation. Went on really nicely, didn't have any trouble with it going patchy or not blending properly. This foundation overall I just think is amazing, like it's incredible. I feel like I'm definitely going to use it again, but I guess that depends on how it wears throughout the rest of the day. It's now 3:15, so I'm gonna leave it on for the rest of the day and let you know at some point how it holds out, and if it goes horrible or if it stays really nice. I don't know, we'll find out. But overall at the moment, I'm really loving it. Don't know if it's coming off as well as it is in person on camera. So I'm really, really impressed at the moment and really happy with how this turned out. So yeah, that is the finished foundation review thing. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and comment down below if you've tried this foundation before and any of your thoughts or any other video suggestions you have for me. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because that would be amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!